Gamers, you're too comfortable. Life is tough. As I started to play less video games and take on more life responsibilities, I found that I was more hardened, toughened, conditioned to deal with the issues that life threw at me. I'm going to explain. When I was 16 years old, I was gaming a lot in lockdown, okay? And I didn't have much going on. I didn't have much life experience. Now, for over a year, I gamed like that, and I didn't grow much as a person. I didn't have many outside experiences in the real world. I'd never had a job. To be fair, when I turned 16, lockdown hit and there were no jobs. So I just kind of remained the same person. In fact, looking back, from 2020 onwards, it feels like I didn't grow as a person, physically at least. I stopped growing so much in height. I had already pretty much gone through all of the major stages of puberty, and time just kind of stopped because we stopped going into school for 6 months. And life hasn't felt the same since. I know a lot of other people have said the same about lockdown, but since 2020 especially, I stopped looking so noticeably older as I aged from 16 years old. I have in some ways, but it's not like the child to an adult face anymore. I'd already reached the first stage of adulthood. But from 2020 to 2021, in that big first year of post-puberty life, I should have grown a lot more than I should have, but I was playing video games. Now, they were good times, don't get me wrong, but after I moved on from that and I started focusing on my studies, my A-level exams came in 2022. I prepared for nearly a year for all of that. I think A-levels were the first time I actually knuckled down and did something productive because I had not done GCSEs because of COVID in 2020. But when 2021 rolled around, I started playing video games less and I started going out with my friends more, dealing with situations such as, oh, who's got the alcohol? Who's got the booze? Let's go out to the common and make some friends. We kind of stepped out into the real world for the first time there. Got out of the houses and did normal teenage activities. And from there, my character growth really started. In 2022, I went on my first holiday away with friends. And also in 2022, I started university and I started gaming a lot less. Now, that's not to say that I didn't have spare time to consume electronic devices on. I of course did, but I mostly switched to educational content on YouTube. I wonder why I did that. I think it's because gaming is something that's harder to put down. A lot of games can last 5 to 60 hours for a single player campaign, and they're really intriguing and they bring you back really well. But I thought I had to cut most of them out because a lot of these games weren't worth my time. I only stick with a couple video game series now and only one single player campaign series, Xenoblade Chronicles, because it is the best of the best. And I make exceptions for other Japanese role-playing games or other games similar to that genre. I had to cut the quantity and up the quality, if you know what I'm saying. But since I took my foot off the gas on video games, a lot changed. I found a brotherhood online who like to do fitness challenges, and I do those with them. I've been away with them and hiked the mountains of Madeira, and I went canyoning there, and I also went to Switzerland to do canyoning. I have experienced so much in life, and I've been in situations where I've had to deal with, what do I eat? What am I planning for the next day? What am I doing tonight? Things like that keep the brain active and it forces you to think critically. And when you're playing video games, you don't really have the chance to do that. So if you're playing video games all day, I do urge you to just try an outdoor activity. Just call a friend and say, let's do something out. Let's go explore the town. Let's go for a cycle ride through the forest. Let's go climb some trees. I don't know, it could be anything. And do something fitness related too, because you will learn valuable life skills that you will remember forever, and you will bond with these people over these experiences. There truly, truly are amazing experiences awaiting you in life, and they are behind a very thin wall. And to pass through that thin wall, you just need to put the video games down for just a moment. Remember, gamers, you're too comfortable. Life is tough and you have to go outside and overcome these challenges. You can do it with friends. You don't have to do this alone. You should just go out there, explore, and make something of your life, of your teenage or early adulthood years. And remember that you will never, ever forget those experiences you go out with your friends on, whatever you choose it to be. Those memories will stick with you for life. So how about you try it? Hop off the video game, call your friend, and do something. I urge you to try it. It's so much fun. Don't be scared. Trust me, the fun is in not knowing. And once you do that, my friend, you'll make some amazing memories, and you can reminisce on them with your friends for ages to come. Thank you very much for listening. Let me know if you go on an experience like this and have a good time. Take care and see you in the next video.